Han Solo is a salacious fan of incest.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
No. It's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
The term spoiler in the storytelling context is not in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. To better grasp its unofficial definition, we'll utilize one of the greatest films in American cinema. In this classic, the Miami Dolphins mascot is stolen, a prolific character actor is murdered, and Dan Marino is kidnapped to spare us from his acting.
How would you like me to make your life a living hell?
Well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois.
Einhorn, the chief of police, is relentless with her hatred towards our protagonist. As Ventura investigates the missing mascot and murder cases, Finkel, a failed ex-Dolphins kicker, becomes his prime suspect.
Boy.
With a twist.
What you wouldn't read about is how Ray Finkel lost his mind, was committed to a mental hospital only to escape and join the police force under the assumed identity of a missing hiker, manipulating his way to the top in a diabolical scheme to get even with Dan Marino, whom he blamed for the entire thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's not Lois Einhorn. She's Ray Finkel. She's a man.
In this example, with the revelation of Einhorn's true identity as Finkel and the criminal mind behind the multiple transgressions, we have effectively spoiled the outcome for a viewer intending to watch it for the first time. Have you seen it? What is a spoiler? Maybe with an addendum.
I want to tell you my secret now. I see dead people.
If you haven't seen The Sixth Sense, the climax, and effectively the entire premise of the movie has just been exposed. The quintessential spoiler. If the story is told well enough, it doesn't matter what you know beforehand. You still may get a kick out of it, and who knows, maybe you'll watch it multiple times. What if I told you there's a spoiler out there to supersede that enjoyment? That enjoyment that you get from repeat viewings. A spoiler that's an obscure observation. Or a tidbit of information that will alter your perception of the film from here on out, never to be seen the same way again. Now, when you see the young Haley Joel Osment cowering under the covers, do you instead envision his unshaven face, his hairy chest, maybe his body that grew up, but a face his pituitary gland forgot to tell its time? In the Harry Potter series, we have a gradual exposure to Daniel Radcliffe's aging, so seeing him now isn't such a shock. But poor Haley, out of the public eye for so long, simply rattles your senses to the bone when you see the man-child. With that, we have a new kind of spoiler. A spoiler that subverts your ability to enjoy the story to the extent it was originally intended, even on repeated ingestion. Let's run with that and dive headfirst down the rabbit hole. Over the years, many of you have partaken in this franchise.
No. I am your father.
If you haven't, this little moment is one of the biggest revelations in the whole of its universe. You know, the story is good, and the films themselves are well made, so even knowing this relationship exists shouldn't ruin your experience. Yet there's another moment in the film, which when explored, has repercussions that will forever change the way you perceive the main characters, and perhaps the entirety of the Star Wars canon itself.
Yoda spoke of another.
The other he spoke of is your twin sister.
Leia. Leia is my sister.
Then the one Disney princess to rule them all gets filled in.
Vader's here.
How do you know?
He's my father.
Your father?
Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. And my sister has it. Yes. It's you, Leia.
I know. Somehow, I've always known.
Could be shocked, but it seems she's taking this news awfully well, considering she now knows Vader is her father, and of course, she made this happen. Speaking of Darth Daddy, what's his take?
Give yourself to the dark side. It is the only way you can save your friends. Yes, your thoughts betray you. Your feelings for them are strong, especially for sister.
Now, it doesn't end here. There is yet another character in this sordid mess.
You love him, don't you?
Yes.
All right. I understand. Fine. When he comes back, I won't get in the way.
It's not like that at all. He's my brother.
Well, let's do a callback. Do you recall this what the fuck moment?
Han Solo is a salacious fan of incest.
Yeah, it was a spoiler. Now, look at Han's face. He's recounting hard what he's seen and taking a personal audit. His verdict?
Han Solo is a salacious fan of incest.
The next time you watch this little space drama, it'll be with a new delight. Or hatred. In either case, your perception has been tainted. Forever.
Forever.
What? I want you to hit me as hard as you can.